Oh.
Put me in front of something, I'll make fun of it.
He'll never be that good again.
He'll never be that good. Now he's just maggot food.
Oh, gross.
It's just Matt meat.
Oh my God, we got 2 people already.
Oh, they're clamoring for us, Matt. We missed last week, and they have to hear it.
I guess so. Oh, Deirdre. Hi, Deirdre.
Hi, Deirdre. Staff meeting.
Yeah, staff meeting. We were just talking
You're
about.
up for review.
We were just. Stop your productivity report.
We're going to give you a rating between 1 and fruit.
We were just talking about how we don't really have any like fan base. There's no actual like listeners. They're all just
we don't even have a featuring anymore.
Other people. I know.
It's featuring
everybody.
It's featuring silence.
Sometimes we get what we want, though. You know,
some dreams do come true.
That's right. Sometimes it's addition by subtraction. You know,
Jiminy Cricket is over there, right on Matt's shoulder. He's doing an Irish jig. No, he's not even Irish. He's French. He's French cricket.
Yeah, that's right. Deirdre, you're doing just fine at your job. You know, you're just
doing the best at her job than any of us.
Only do as well as upper management.
Right. There's a glass ceiling, so to speak.
God knows there's no upper management in this company.
And there's not even rungs on this ladder.
Nope.
Just 2 sticks remotely close to one another, adjacent.
There are 2 telephone poles, and they're a half mile apart. But there's a string once you get up there. I don't know if you should touch it or not, but
use both hands is all I'm saying.
Stay grounded. Stay grounded.
You'll be grounded real quick.
That's right. Those rubber boots are your friends. All right, let's start the show. We already lost some material before we started.
If you're wearing the rubber boots but you're in the air, do they still ground you, or do you have to be touching the ground?
Yes, you have to be touching the ground.
The ground, okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, they just go right between the boots.
You just have lightning bolts shooting out of your feet.
melts the soles right off of them.
Like my shirt. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's start the show so we don't lose any more material, or rather, so we can stop making material here. Let's
start the countdown clock for when the suffering is over.
It's time to freeze the show.
We started 60 seconds.
That's right. Here we go.
Minutes.
That's what it doesn't matter.
It's a 1 minute show.
It's a 1 minute show. We're
doing this show for TikTok. We do a show.
TikTok. Oh man, the TikTok with Matt and Matt. It's like 60 minutes, but just one of them.
Just one of them.
You guys only got one show done?
It's 1/60th of a 60 minutes episode.
We got 60 episodes done.
What you doing with all your time, stupid?
You guys, I forgot you guys have commercial breaks. That's okay. All right.
I'm going to make a competitive app called Flip Flop. It's going to be Vine again. And TikTok, but it's going to be even shorter. You're only going to get 13 seconds.
It's going to involuntarily take you between apps on your phone.
You're just getting angry the whole entire time. Why won't you do what I want you to do?
Like it's almost like a game show where there's little secret like the apps behind letters on your keyboard. So you hit the R and it takes you to some app. God damn it.
It's just meant to just be dysfunctional on your phone completely.
God damn flip flop.
Fucking, I love this app. My favorite. Did you make a flip flop?
It's an immediate productivity killer.
If you don't make a flip flop, I swear to God, you're not going to be cool anymore. You can't sit with us at lunch.
Nope, not a chance. Not a chance. All right, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Gate and then space.
What does that do? Did that blow your mind?
That just happened.
This corner weighing in at 180 pounds.
Darkness, everybody!
You've got a dirty, whorish mouth.
Bunch of fucking amateurs. Am I wrong? No. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay, then.
Hail to the king, David.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Let's go bull.
You tell anyone about this, I'll fucking kill you. I'm kidding. We'll come back by tonight. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt, my hair isn't styled this way. It's only from you going, what?
It's for 266 times is what it takes, folks, to replace a can of Tresemme.
That's right. And that's the only brand I'll use. Tresemme.
I know.
It's the best.
It is. It is
and
the way
it smells
to go.
good.
It does smell good, and that's the reason why I switched back to it. I was doing the generic brand, the Equate, I think.
Equate. Oh, that's what I used to use for like nicotine patches. I
think that's the Walmart brand. I think that's like their store brand or whatever.
Equate. They're not trying to put up a facade.
Yeah, they're like, listen,
Equates.
This is not the same thing, but it's equal to it.
It's the equal sign. two little horizontal dashes.
Listen,
right
when you're
Walmart,
Walmart,
one another.
We were the Amazon of the pre-internet age.
You're here not because your life is going well. You're here because you need an Equate. You need to equate the things you can buy.
We're the only ones that carry anything remotely similar to what you're looking for. So, listen, we just bought 18,000 pallets of this hairspray. We got 3 guys with a grinder sanding off the labels, and we're just going to put our own on there. It's equal to it.
That's literally probably what Walmart does.
It is. Yeah. They're like, listen, how much is it going to cost for your product? Well, that's $400 a pallet. All right. How much would it cost if we got it without your label on it? Well, I don't know. I'd have to check with my suppliers. Give me their phone number. I'm going to call them. That's the end of it. That's Walmart's marketing.
I'm going to cut you out. I'm going to go straight to wherever you make this crap, and I'm just going to
make it cheap enough, or I'm going to make it.
Cheapen it up. You heard what I said. Chop, chop. Cheap.
Yeah, that's right. Cheap, chop. Get to it.
There are chickens everywhere. I don't got time for this.
That's right.
They're pecking everywhere.
I got to help these chickens.
There's a fox in the hen house. Run.
And I'm 90% sure this rooster's becoming sentient, all right? I swear to God, it looks in the window at me every night. I think it's pecking little holes in my little fucking roof light there, because I don't know what the hell's going on. But one of these days, I know sure shooting there's going to be big fucking wings descending from my ceiling. Claws first.
That's exactly what a rooster would do.
That's right. Yeah, we do need to get sponsored by hair products.
I would love
Deirdre's
it.
Right.
My hair is always on point, and we've worked hard on Matt screaming it into the correct shape.
I haven't been doing this for my own health. It's fucked up my voice, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's costing Matt something, and we need to we're going to sue Tresemme if they don't sponsor us.
This is good. Yeah,
I want legal action.
And I think really what it is that when it comes to those aerosol sprays, very little of the spray actually gets on your head.
Most of it goes in your lungs.
So there's a nice coating of that stuff in there.
Oh, sticky.
I think about that all the time, because when I was a kid, I took art lessons, right? Mm-hmm. And the lady who I took art lessons from, she after we got done doing, I think we were doing either charcoal or pastels or something like that, something powdered.
Painting in the ashes of the unfortunate people who didn't have family members when they got cremated.
Well, sometimes, especially in Delta, there's limited resources. We didn't have a Walmart.
Grab some John Doe. It's Equate. It's from Equate brand.
It's John Doe Equate brand.
Equate brand.
It might have been John or Jim. It's Jim Doe. That's the Equate brand.
Jim Doe, right next to the Play-Doh.
It's just a different part of them. It's a different part. It's the same idea.
This is the fat that couldn't melt. And this is the ash that got burned.
Look, it's just like with the buffalo. You got to use all the parts of the animal here. Otherwise, it's disrespectful. All right. We're just trying to return to the old ways.
You need to eat Uncle Mort. If you don't, you didn't love him. That's right. And you're not.
I see you didn't touch the charcuterie plate over there. What's going on here?
Sorry, someone ate part of my tongue. I wasn't using it.
I tell you, I'm a stickler. It's got to be balanced all the way around. We were missing just a little bit of salami. Your uncle got hungry there, so I told him, well, we got to do what we got to do. We just took the meat slicer to my tongue. It's all right. It's all right. I was born without that little frenulum underneath there anyway, so I had the Gene Simmons things going on. I had room. I could still lick a lollipop, just a little bit wider now. That's all.
The tongue sticking out of your mouth like a frog.
all the time, just hanging there, like you're a dead, just a dead cow. Just the tongue hanging out. But no, we used hairspray to seal the picture
Oh,
afterwards.
yeah. I've used that trick.
So that was the first time, and I was like, "Why?" Because she was like, "Bring a can of hairspray with you next time." I was like, "Why in the hell would we need hairspray?"
We're doing hair next. Barbershop. And then we're turning into a
We're
quartet.
making flamethrowers next week.
This is a beautiful picture of a
We're
cow.
taking down the fucking whole fucking town right now.
We're going to overthrow the government. All right? You're going to need a can of hairspray, a lighter, your mom's checkbook. I want you to bring a fake ID, a lamination machine. Okay, we got plans here. This is art.
If anybody has hard assets, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for gold, diamonds, some sort of jewelry, something that has domestic value without any, we don't want to have any conversion that needs to take place. All right.
We want
Euros.
inherently valuable assets.
That's right. That's right.
Shiny stuff that comes from the earth.
We're looking for Roslyn Capital Gold,
We
if you
want
will. That's what we're looking
you're going to do a reverse mortgage on your home after this. This is anarchy.
Yep, that's
I thought it
it.
was art class. No, this is
Not anymore.
overthrowing.
It
the,
was yesterday. Things have changed.
I felt inspired.
That's right.
The muse
See
was
this Guy
speaking for
Fawkes
me.
mask I'm wearing now? You were confused, weren't
Also,
you?
I made it out of paper mache.
That's
Isn't it
right.
beautiful?
That's right.
I'll show you
I
how to make
sealed it with hairspray too. Actually, I can't get it off. So the paper
It's
sticks.
stuck in my hair. It's now part of my style.
Hopefully, it comes off with the shower. That's all you can really hope for. Sometimes.
Don't use that Equate brand water.
No, that they equate.
It's hard water.
equate.
It feels like
It's vodka.
It's straight vodka. You'll absorb it in your pores. You won't be able
It's
to
wet.
walk out
It's
of it.
clear. That's all you can ask
You're
for.
gonna black out by the time you do your wash your hair.
All soaking. It's like, oh, this burns a little bit.
Oh, why can I taste the water? I can taste my liver falling.
I like
failing.
to shower with a couple limes every once in a while. Just dab a little behind the ears,
It
you know.
just- I like to chase the shower with a Coke.
Sometimes the shower is just too strong, you know. Could I have a shower on the rocks? just one or two ice cubes. That'll be all I need.
It's holding them in your hands. You're getting pelted by liquor.
Your skin's just getting brighter and brighter red from the chemical burn of the alcohol.
Damn you, Walmart. I'm so
Well,
wasted.
At least my athlete's foot's gone. Not much could survive that high alcohol, that high concentration.
I lost some of the most important bacteria on my outer body. I'm having a hard time functioning.
Is it common to have like a wax-like sheen after you're done with your shower?
I got pulled over in my living room from the obvious smell law. A cop came busted through my door. And he said,
And it was
"Hold
a state.
right
It
there."
was a state cop too. They weren't anywhere nearby. They were just downwind.
Oh God, you smell.
Gotta follow that one. There's a still operating somewhere, boys. We got to find out where this is going.
You are being arrested for causing 14 employees in this building next door to you to be too drunk to operate heavy machinery.
You are solely responsible for intoxicating your entire local area due to the shared water line here. You can't tap into your water line. You're not allowed to do that. This is why. It's Everclear is everywhere.
It's clear, ain't it?
That's clear. I don't know how much more clear I can be. But yes. Deirdre says, I'm always so confused how you get to these random points.
We are too.
This
Deirdre.
is
No one
the
knows.
summary of our friendship and our
It's a mystery.
communication.
We should cater this podcast directly to mental health professionals.
Yeah.
So
We-
they can diagnose because they'd have the most fun
I
with it.
think we brought this up maybe 4 or 5 episodes ago that if we had any medical or I guess professional mental people, I don't know.
Oh, like mental health professionals.
Mental health professionals. That's the collection of words I was looking for.
Oh, okay.
And they can be elderly. We're not going to discriminate.
But age is just a number.
It's
Unless you're under the age of 18,
That's
in
right.
which case it's a very important distinction
it's
now.
a very important distinction to make up front.
Say it first.
I'm 18. I'm under 18. Hi. Yep, that's it. But at a certain point in life, you just have to realize that
You can't control anything that comes out of your mind.
there's very few things that
Thoughts are sins, right?
thoughts are sins. I'm with you so far.
That's all. I'm
That's
just
all.
letting everybody know. Thoughts are sins. I don't care if they're good, bad, healthy, unhealthy. They're all. You all are going to hell for having thoughts.
That was my
God
favorite
wanted us
of the
to be-
first 10 commandments.
God wanted us to be the.
Listen, you motherfuckers. First of all, thoughts are sins. No more thinking. Thinking's out. All right.
Stop worrying about it.
Do what I'm telling you to do. Stop eating all of the chocolate. All right.
There's not enough left for me.
And what's up with the clothes? I didn't create clothes.
I love dicks.
Just,
You think you want to?
I've seen every dick on the planet.
I've seen everyone naked.
I've seen everyone naked. See if they got tattoos. They did. They get no gift. Not that year.
God loves seeing us nude.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Why do they even bury us with clothes on?
why did they
Shouldn't
bury
take
us
the
with
good
clothes?
suits off so that we can hand them down to our family?
This is
Why
as
are
an
they wasting
heirloom.
good suits.
Why do
They
we
take it to Goodwill.
bury a body at all?
Yeah.
Why?
We should put them on balloons and send them up into the atmosphere. Let 'em
Get them to heaven faster.
And then they're all just collect like a big old cluster of.
If we look like fucking Saturn, just dead bodies. Bring a dead body.
They'd be perfectly preserved, frozen. That's the Saturn's ring. That's Saturn's third ring. It's the ring of.
It's Planet Morgue, kids. There's no drawers, just a big belt of bodies.
They call it the seventh circle of hell.
We could get rid of curses that way. There's so many problems that could be avoided.
Curses?
We wouldn't have to worry about digging up graveyards. We could just expand. We wouldn't have to worry about it if we just floated all the bodies up into
I
space.
see what you mean. Yeah, there's all kinds of real estate that we could be using.
I mean, if you're not going to get cremated, that should be your two choices. Are we going to burn you up or are we going to float you into space?
I say it's time to revolutionize the funeral industry.
Let's do it.
Let's change it. Elon Musk is sending people up into space. He's sending cars up into space.
Yeah. Why do they have to be alive?
Dead bodies
Yeah.
can undergo whatever strange stress you put them under.
That's right.
If they blow up in the sky, it's cremation. It's just like what we're doing down here for money. It costs money.
Shoot them up, they just freeze and so they just shatter. There's hands and
It's just-
all kinds of body
yeah.
parts fall all
It's
over
like
the place.
hail. Shattered bits of
That
people.
would be so great. Just a big fucking all the play places are going for McDonald's. Just get the slides from all this. Just hook them all up together. Just have it so it just shoots your body through a little curly slide all the way up into space. That'll get the little velocity going there. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, get you right on the curve of the get in that orbit. You
Yes,
gotta get in
that's
orbit.
that's the important part. You got to get up into the orbit, and that's the nice thing is too is once all it just takes a little nudge. It's like being on ice, just a little nudge, and
Yeah.
you'll just hang out.
Yep, you'll be. I think things that orbit the planet are moving at a pretty
Oh my
fast.
God! Yeah,
How
yes,
fast are they
yes.
going?
Very, very fast.
They collide with a dead body on the ISS.
Anything. Well, that's what let's see. What was that? I think I was doing a master class with that. I can't think what the hell the guy's name is. The one who's got the astronaut that's twins. The two guys.
Twin astronauts.
Yeah, they're identical twins too, and
And they're both
they did a study with them
What
where
kind of
the one
competition is
stayed
going
on
there?
stayed on Earth and the other one went on the space station for a while
Do they
to see how they age differently.
Do they like rock paper scissors it?
Basically,
They're
yeah.
both
I think they
astronauts.
wrestled. Yeah, they wrestled on the way
They
to
just
like they
wrestled.
started running towards the whole fucking rocket that was going to take them up, and they just try to knock each other out.
Give
in
each
the-
other wet
yeah,
willies,
that's
and,
right.
like pull wedgies and shit. Mom never loved you. You're an accident.
That's it. Deirdre's reminding me here. We got to just to give you a little bit of a reminder, folks. Just in case you need a little bit of help there, there's always Wilson Space Fence. Claims
That's right.
what's yours. You'll probably
That's-
be fine. We guarantee it.
We can make Wilson
There you
space
go.
fences out of the. Let's team up with the funeral. industry
This is it. This
and
is
make
it.
it out of your old
No,
relatives.
no coffin. You've got a fenced-in yard, baby. You don't need a
That's right.
coffin. You've got that's free range
All
afterlife.
real estate up there.
That whole X-axis, wherever you want to go,
That
X and X.
Final frontier.
I guess X and Y, and then I think Z is up and down. I forget what what they are, but anyhow, it doesn't matter. But you know what is crazy? That really pisses me off. Juan is here. That makes me happy. Juan's here. But the thing that really, they're going to fucking crash the space station into the ocean.
When? What?
This isn't going to happen for another decade plus. I forget what the timeline is, but they're going to fucking crash the International Space Station on purpose into the ocean.
You sound like a concerned mom who's a passenger of her teenage son's car. You're gonna crash the space station into the ocean. Slow down.
On purpose.
On purpose.
You can't have you driving anymore. This is the whole space station. You realize how long it took to get this thing out here? We had to put it together in pieces. Okay.
Is that how they put it up there?
They added a lot onto it. Yeah. Little by little. I mean, yeah, but yeah, I can't fucking, because they have to retire it basically. But anyhow, the reason I got on this in the whole first place was, I think it was in the masterclass, the guy was talking about how in space, you have to be aware of everything going on around you, because you can have like little flecks of rock from asteroids or just space debris. And if you are stationary floating through space, which you're never perfectly stationary, you always have some velocity, obviously.
Yeah.
But if for whatever reason you're moving opposite of the orbit of this stuff, it'll just cut through you like a hot knife through butter.
Oh my
God. So they have to constantly monitor debris
this way, and then something's moving that way
because it's moving so fast, and because there's so little gravity, it just continues to move.
My God. Like it's the velocity is
it's like a fucking lightsaber. It just goes right through.
Oh my God,
yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So that's definitely a little concerning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So it'd be really easy to like kill anybody in space, because all you got to do is just like literally just chuck stuff at them.
Just throw. Well, you wouldn't be able to do that, but a planet could. That's the idea. Is that as it goes in orbit, it reaches its velocity there, or I guess. I don't know if I guess there would be terminal velocity. There would have to be.
So like that's what happened to George Clooney in Gravity.
Yep.
He just floated off into the distance.
Yeah, he was just like,
and then he's like, goodbye. And then he just like, I'm just gonna let some rocks cut through me. But they probably just cut through like parts of his body that wouldn't instantly kill him, like a part like through his legs, but then it just froze it. So he couldn't even bleed out or anything. Just
just in pain and getting colder and colder.
I wish the air would run out. I just don't want to feel this anymore.
That's why they put the failsafe in the pants. It seals off at the belt. It's a little inflatable, like an airbag, keep the air in.
He's just still breathing inside his little prison, his little hell.
This is little frozen hell. It's full of frozen blood and George Clooney
all
bits.
Your fault, Sandra Bullock.
This is it. Now I got a question. This may or may not be true, but who are we to bring you the truth? Now we're not going to lie on purpose, and that's the reason why.
A lie can only be compelled if you know the difference. You can't lie if you don't know the right answer.
So intent is important.
Intent, exactly.
All about
mens rea.
That's right. It's all about men's low cost jeans. So I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. So there was apparently Kanye West was dressed up as a bush, and he was in Kim Kardashian's yard, and the police were called. I don't know if this is true or not, but I just saw this in passing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope it's real. I didn't get to investigate this, but if anybody knows about whether or not that's actually a thing, that would be an interesting thing to sort of confirm.
I love it. This is like he's got so much money, and he's sneaking around like a bush, like as if he's in like Metal Gear Solid.
I was gonna say like Metal Gear Solid. Yeah,
he was. I can verify that he was like tweeting during the Super Bowl that he was wearing this like completely like black mask, and he was tweeting about I don't know something about like fuck Pete Davidson.
He
was like getting all pissed off.
Of course.
And I was like, what is going on? I watched that Super Bowl halftime show and all that stuff.
Did you?
Yeah, it was well, first of all, it was lip synced to hell.
Of course it was.
There was like I think one moment, like one verse that I could tell was I think it was Mary J. Blige was doing it, and she was actually singing because you could hear her breath.
Right.
Everybody else It always sucks. Like I don't mind like the people performing. Like Snoop Dogg's fine, Dr. Dre's fine,
Right.
Eminem's fine. 50 Cent. People were saying 50 Cent looked like a whole dollar. He's so fat.
I didn't see any of this performance. I heard about it, but
pointless.
I stopped worrying about
It's literally they played like the first verse of like all the classic 90s like
just nostalgia
hip-hop
grab.
rap songs.
Yeah.
Like nothing even. It didn't matter.
Of course, it didn't.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's such an entertainment. Like it's all just a money machine. They
Mhm.
don't even care about like what's going on in the sport.
No, because it has not. That's the thing. It's no longer a supporting thing or just sort of entertainment while everybody takes a break. It becomes. It's just like when people started being like, "I just watched the Super Bowl for the commercials." It's like, well, why don't you just fucking go on YouTube then?
Go watch them on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Stop watching TV. Go out and do something with your fucking life.
Do something with your life.
Stop
all right?
wasting your time.
Oh my God. I just am. Yeah. It's absolutely. There was a kid. So on Tuesdays at the bookstore, right next door, there's a dance studio,
Mhm.
and there was. Normally, I'll start to see people pulling in, because right around the time that we close is when they start, and they sort of orchestrated all that so they wouldn't be blasting music, right through the wall. And so I always start to see these people coming and with these little kids, and I'm like, please don't come in here. Please don't come in here. Please don't come in here. And then they end up going next door, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It's dance time. So there was this mom, and she was carrying this kid that had to be maybe 3 or 4. Like a younger girl. She was in a tutu, pink tutu and everything. And when I go over to turn the lights out at the end of the day, I'm right there against the window. And so I could hear the kid, and the mom's holding the kid, and she's like pointing and scolding the child.
Okay.
And I'm like
she's an animal.
Right. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? She's like walking fast too, like waddling along with this child. And the child's just going, saying, you're such a no, not you. So they were such an asshole. Like she's trying to pronounce asshole, but she can't get it out, and I'm guessing she doesn't even know what she's saying. But the mother is yelling at the child while the child is completely almost like oblivious to the mother's scolding and just trying to sound out this word desperately as they run into the dance studio. I was like, this is good. This is parenting. This is why we're where we are right now in life.
We're heading in the right direction.
We've made it, folks.
In society.
We've touched down on our icy grave here.
It's like the better we have it in the world, the worse we all become.
Yeah, well, of course it is, because we get complacent.
There's no more.
We just want to do what we want to do rather than doing what's going to contribute to the greater good, because everybody's going to take care of us anyway. So who cares?
Well, yeah, nobody sees any value in anything.
Right. Why
That's
should
the
I do
problem.
anything
the values
otherwise
are
what I want
all
to do?
fucked up. Nobody values anything anymore like family and houses.
Fucking so fucked up. It doesn't. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. Good to see everything just burn to the ground.
It's good to see that people don't know how to parent. They're still having kids anyway. It's good for them.
That's right. Nothing's changed at all. Staying the same. Better news, though, we did find a planet in a neighboring solar system that's similar in size, shape, and makeup to Earth. We're going to do some further research there, and maybe we'll be broadcasting from a very, very far away location very soon, hopefully.
There's no fucking way we'll ever get to that planet.
Why?
In a nearby solar system?
Do you realize how much money we have for doing this show?
You're talking about us. We got $5 whole. And in 1750, that was a lot of money.
You have that, and remember, with all it's going to take is a little bit of Rosalind Capital Gold and a reverse mortgage. We're going to be on Earth too, like that.
You are going to have so much return on that investment that everything you ever dreamed of having will have the things that they dreamed about.
We'll just be floating out in space. Oh yeah, there's George Clooney.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Clooney.
Where are those rocks at? I don't want to get my legs fucked up too. I know I can't walk anymore, but just floating
Do you
in
need
space.
legs
no,
at that point?
No, you don't need in space. No one needs legs.
No
There's
one can hear you walk.
No one can hear you need legs.
No one can hear your needs. No one needs to hear you.
Just like on Earth.
In space, no one needs to hear anything.
Yep. Yeah, we've got a 75-cent space budget here for the Kickstart. But we're gonna make some
spending it
friends.
wisely.
We're gonna make some
We're
friends
gonna
here.
make friends with Elon Musk.
I'm telling you. I bet you if
Just
we
like
threw
dead stare.
if we turn that into 3 quarters,
Mhm.
okay, and we play our cards right. I have an air compressor and some PVC piping. We could turn that 75 cents into 3 quarters, each of those quarters into a projectile. We could kill any guards that are around a spaceship or a rocket, whatever we have available,
That's right.
stow away, get into space. 75 cents went to space. Yes! This is how you do it. This is how.
I used the money you gave me as weapons.
I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to buy anything with this. These are all going
Buy
straight.
the relative term.
That's right.
You can
That's-
buy your freedom by shooting people with the things in your possession.
That's right. It's going to be the cheapest hit that's ever been done.
Each bullet is
I'm the
25
judge,
cents.
jury, and executioner. I'm also the accountant, and that's why I'm going to shoot a quarter straight between your eyes.
How come they're not making bullets? I'm sorry, not bullets, but guns
Okay.
that literally could shoot regular ass like pennies
Mhm.
as projectiles?
Well, I
Because
think.
then basically ammo would cost like pennies.
Yeah, but
You just get a bunch of big roll of pennies.
then everybody would be dead. They'd be all these pennies.
Pennies from heaven, Matt. You ever heard this term?
pennies to heaven.
Pennies to-
That's where it would be going. It'd be going from pennies to heaven.
If
real
you've
quick,
been good.
like that.
If you've been naughty, it's pennies to hell.
pennies to hell.
You're gonna go meet.
That's
Finally,
right.
go meet Honest Abe Lincoln.
a
and find
real
out-
accountant.
a real American. A real accountant. And all the accountants are down in hell.
That's right. They're all just crunching the numbers.
That's what you got to do when
Well,
you're in hell. You
there's
got
another
to
one.
learn accounting.
That's what hell is. It's you have to do all the accounting work for heaven.
They're living large on the fat hog, and you're just down there crunching all their fucking.
It's
expenditures.
Disneyland.
God.
Hell is the tunnels underneath of Disneyland.
You got Goofy the dog guy, like,
Oh,
and
man.
they make you wear the costumes.
That's
too,
it. Yep.
while you're doing the taxes. with
Didn't
only
Miles
3
tell
big
us that
fingers.
Goofy was like a cow or some shit like that?
Yeah, that's right. He did. He said Goofy's like a cow.
I don't, Miles. I don't know if you're listening or not. I don't.
There's no
you're
way
not here
4
right now.
stomachs are in that little thin little body.
He's
He is the most
emaciated.
cow you've ever seen in your life.
that is definitely.
But then they retconned him back to a dog. That's what Miles told us.
That's what. Okay, that's right. Yeah. So he basically they had to retrofit him. They're like, listen, you're no longer a cow. I don't know how to break this to you, but you're the only creature that's ever gone from one creature to another. Speaking of that, did you see anything about? You probably didn't, but did you see anything about this weird dog-like creature that they
Chupacabra?
found? That's what they thought. They were like, this is like a weird. It was very similar to the carcasses that they found.
Mhm.
This fucker broke out and disappeared.
Wait. They found a live
Yeah,
type of thing.
and they had it. They had it in a cage.
oh, I did see pictures of this.
It
looked like a
escaped.
coyote, like a mangy coyote.
Well, that's what they were saying. But then
Yeah.
they were like, they didn't know if it was some sort of cross species or something
I think
weird
we
like
did this
that.
on the show actually.
When? How long ago?
Maybe either we did this on the show or you.
Because I know we've talked
this.
about one on the show a long time ago, but this happened like maybe this month or the end of last month, something like that. That they caught this thing,
Mhm.
and now it's like getting to the point where they were like, well, this might be something weird that was cross species of something. And then I just saw today when I was pulling the weird news stories that it's fucking gone. It escaped.
It disappeared.
It like
turned
broke.
into
It
mist.
broke out of the cage and it went straight through the screen in the door,
You mean like
like through the screen.
just screens which like any one of us could get through.
Well, yeah, but still, it's like normally, like dogs don't run through, straight through the screen from.
I've seen people try to walk through the screen.
You're going with people, though. That's the idea.
They couldn't tell if people can't tell that the door.
No, it's not that the dog couldn't tell. It's that the dog was trying to escape and it just
he was
ran
just
through
in a prison. You would run through a
Yeah, but I'm saying
being
it's hard.
if you were
It's hard
God.
for it to get through.
No, it's not hard for it to get through.
Out of the cage.
Oh,
out of the metal cage and then through the screen. I don't know whether the door was open or not, though. The actual door. Screen door was there, obviously, and shut.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But it made its way out.
It's wild. It's free. The juice is loose. That's what we're trying to let you know.
And
that's all. Just fair warning. The juice is loose.
This juice is loose. And if it touches you, just know your family's going to be caught up in civil litigation for quite some time.
Yeah, this is it.
So watch out. Your kids might get eaten by a chupacabra.
Yeah, that's
soon.
Where's
this happening?
I forget where it's. I think it's out west somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got some time
like
before
Midwest.
it makes its way here.
Yeah, we have a couple. Yeah, we have just enough time to get all those monkeys that broke loose from that truck wreck. Any of them that might still be out there, we could teach them how to defend the homestead.
We should leave like a bunch of the surplus rifles around.
This is okay.
So monkeys can
now,
come pick them up.
Damn dirty apes! I'll tell you.
We'll teach them how to sabotage the Statue of Liberty.
This is it. This is how it all started. There was a chupacabra loose. We taught the monkeys how to fire rifles, and then they took over the world.
Look, it would be run a lot better than it is today. I think Charlton Heston, if he went forward in time, rather, from today's point of view,
they'd be like,
he did a great.
I'm all right with this.
You blew it up, you heroes, you saviors. Thank God these monkeys have a chance to finally show us how it's done.
It's finally
done.
It had to happen. Now, I'm not going to go into it too much because if I talk about it too long, I will. Righteous Gemstones.
Oh yeah,
it's getting good.
This is ongoing, right? Like
it's still going. Yeah. It's like currently they're still releasing episodes currently. Every Sunday is the new episode comes out. But yeah, luckily I missed last week, and if I hadn't, I would have fucking jumped off a cliff because the cliffhanger for that episode was fucking crazy.
I just wait until like shows are done.
Oh man,
usually
you should at least go. I'm trying to think. I think the first season wraps up clean, if I remember correctly. There's like you can feel that there's some more to develop, but it's not like a cliffhanger. So yes, that's definitely one to check out. And Juan's talking about Euphoria. Somebody was telling me about that today. That Euphoria is one to check out too. So
which service is that on?
I forget what that one's on. I think that one might be on Netflix. Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's what I heard. That was good. It's like a teenage drug addict or something like that. I think is like sort of the central character or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah. So that's something to check out too. But yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff.
There's all kinds of things to distract yourself from doing something.
Things are happening. Things are happening again. Stuff's starting to take place.
It's all happening again.
And speaking of happening again, we've got another Prince Diamond show.
That's right. If you missed the first one, we have booked another one where we're going to put forth a lot of effort.
That's it.
And just for about 50 minutes of music.
50 minutes. That's it. And for those of you who are viewing,
Juan, we have to honestly, I don't care about the rest of the audience.
Yeah, that's right.
Juan, we're going to be at the Metro Gallery. That's where we're going to be in Baltimore.
Yes.
So this is on March 25th.
I think the 25th is correct. Yeah,
I'll get some specific details to you, Juan. But
yes,
we are actually going to be in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, buddy.
Sort of. So
yep. So we'll have that one. But yeah, that's the reason for those of you viewing why all of this unusual shit is growing on my face because I don't even fucking care.
Who cares?
I'm not
a whole beard.
I got to shave it off anyway for the show. Why am I styling anything? And I wear a mask the whole time. So fuck it. That's what I say.
That's right.
You know, that's what I say. I say that, and I say let's do some weird news.
I say fuck it.
Just
fuck
that.
Weird news. No weird news. Just fuck it. Fuck this whole episode.
All right, internet people. Let's get this shit show rolling. I gotta crack this other beer open here.
That's right. Keep up.
Deirdre's questioning. What's the question, Deirdre? March 25th. Question.
March 25th is the date of our show.
Yes.
For Prince Diamond.
Right.
And it's at the Metro Gallery. I don't know if Metro Gallery is like a bar per se. I wonder if Deirdre would be able to come or not.
That's a good question.
We'll find out from Chris. Chris set this up and he has all the details.
Yeah, we'll find out. We shall see. Let's see. Before we do that, we'll get all this together here. Bring that up to there. We'll do one of those there. Got that. Okay, that was pretty good. Deirdre can't go. Oh no, that's right. That's Deirdre's birthday.
That's your birthday, Deirdre?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh man, we'll play a song for your birthday, like for happy birthday. Even though
We'll
you
dedicate
won't
the
be
set.
there.
The whole
The
set.
whole set will be dedicated to you.
That's right. This one goes out to Deirdre. So does this one. And this one.
And
this one. And the next one. All of them. Yeah, as a matter of fact, you know what, Deirdre? Just get a fake ID.
Yeah.
And it's going to be your birthday. So you'd be like, listen, it's my birthday.
21st birthday.
Yeah, come on. Just do it.
Bring like those sashes and shit like that.
Yeah,
People will be
exactly.
buying you drinks all night.
That's
you
it.
You won't even have to worry about a thing. You can come do whatever you want.
Not a thing.
Not
Not
one
a
thing.
thing. Don't worry. Well, you know what? You can just roadie. We used to do that all the time.
Honestly,
We used to do that all the time.
We did used to do that a
all
lot.
the time.
We'd
Just
get into
grab a
shows
drum.
free.
Just grab a drum and walk in.
Yeah.
And then just hang out in the corner.
We like truly we could do that.
I know.
If you ever do want to come to a show, Deirdre, just roadie, we'll get you a wristband.
Yeah.
You'll be like, no one will question you at that point at all.
There you go. this has been great. Deirdre says, "Fuck you guys. I'll be 17." And then
Fuck you guys.
And then Juan says, "This is the dark version of a happy birthday." And then Deirdre says, "It's Friday." She says, "No." She goes, "I look 12. I can't see again." And then Juan's like, 21. Excellent.
Love the progression.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Okay, let me get this shit here. All right, here we go. Let's do the weird, the wild, the news.
The weird, wild news. Call the police.
That's right.
It's dangerous.
Look out, kids.
It's loose.
Weird news on the Kickstart with Matt.
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise used the wheelchair to hold me to get the fire off me! Oh, help me, Oprah Winfrey!
A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The human torch is denied a bank loan. The arsonist has fucking shit.
And now with this week's weird news, here's Matt.
Alrighty. So for our first story of the day, we're heading down south, folks. Oh, wait, I got to put the there we go. Now you guys can see it too. We're heading down south to Port St. Lucie, Florida.
No, Florida once again.
Florida once again, folks. This is a wild one. It's living up to the usual. A Florida man says he jumped from a stolen car seconds before it was hit by a train and sent flying into a nearby home.
Oh my God. Is that how it ended up there? Oh my God.
It's about to get better.
Oh God.
The sleeping residents were unharmed and the man was later arrested. Police say the man claimed he stole the car in a, quote, good faith effort to search for his own vehicle after leaving a bar Saturday in Martin County.
Oh, okay. This is where it's all coming together.
Instead, he got stuck on railroad tracks in the path of an oncoming train. After the crash, the man tried to steal a forklift from a nearby fruit stand.
He's not done yet.
which he also vandalized.
I'll tell you what, if Russia invades the Ukraine and we need to get involved, let's send every citizen,
Just
man, woman,
to ship
child,
out the
and
whole
elderly.
Florida population.
Florida, all of you guys
Between
are
the
going over there.
COVID and the crazy crackheads, they'll take the whole goddamn country out.
They'll take over that whole country.
Yep.
And then we got to get in there and drop in some sort of like I don't know, professional wrestler or something like that, so that he can be like a despo. Because we don't want the power vacuum to create a Florida man president of Russia. Because we're gonna have worse problems.
That's right. We're gonna have to send in Sylvester Stallone to go in there and take him out.
Sylvester Salami.
Salami Stallone.
Salami.
Salami, you need to get on that stat.
What did he say?
Yeah,
don't ask him questions.
Don't worry
don't
about it.
talk to him.
Just give him. What are you talking to him for? Did you read the rules? You give him the salami and you look away. Avert your eyes.
Don't even look at your hands when you hand it to him.
You're lucky you
Look
aren't
down
encased in meat and hanging from the rafters right now.
You'd be like 50 Cent from the halftime show. I'll hang you up like he'll punch your guts right out like he did in Rose Rocky films with those hanging meat carcasses.
He does it in his sleep. We have to restrain him at night. He's killed 3 people. Carbonite. We fucking put him in like Han Solo every night.
It's got a timer on it.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's just heat
We have a
guns.
whole team of Rancors that just wander the hall to make sure he doesn't sleepwalk. It's not for him, it's to keep us safe. Guy's a fucking force to be reckoned with.
You ever seen him hit something? It doesn't ever look right.
Slaps himself in the face all the time. What do you think happened to
The
him?
reason he looks like that is because they didn't put those baby mittens on him after he was born. Gave himself in the lip, and that's all fucked up forever.
Every
Nearly
time
knocked his tongue right out.
I see a baby with them, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yeah, they're gonna that way they don't scratch their
claw or skin off their face.
What do you think we did for millions of years?
Well, usually they just eat the weakest babies. So.
You just eat the fingers off.
Yeah.
And they can't scratch anybody.
What are they going to scratch with at that point? The
That's right.
bone?
The bone?
If you didn't eat it right.
That's
at the
right.
joint.
What are they supposed to be? Creatures from Nightmares and Dreamscapes? Okay? Come on.
If they're scratching
Fucking
themselves,
bullshit.
you obviously didn't eat the fingers off
If
right.
they're scratching themselves, then you're fine. What do you care? They're not hurting you.
Does it hurt when
Leave 'em
someone
alone.
else scratches their own face?
They're trying to style. Trying to style and give themselves
They're getting-
cool scars so they can get the ladies later.
They're just expressing themselves.
Look war
They're trying to figure out which gender they're going to be. By scratching through their faces.
I tell you, sometimes it's an onion. Sometimes it's an onion, folks.
Am I going to be a legume or a starch?
Something's going on. Well, after the man tried to steal the forklift, he was arrested for flagging down responding deputies, quote, to let them know he was still looking for his car.
And I'm still looking for the car.
Officer, yes, I stole that car and got it crashed into a train, and the train threw the car into the house. I stole this forklift from a fruit stand, but I still am unable to find my car.
Found what I'm looking for.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. That's it. Fucking Bono. He
Bono?
puts his sunglasses down to sing that part and then puts it back up. The homeowners were fined, apparently, but the explosive sound of the driverless car smashing into the side of our home was clearly jolting.
Well, dude, if people pull into my driveway too hard, I can hear it like
Yeah.
it's in my it's next to me. Could you imagine a car hitting your house, the side of your house?
I'll tell you. That had
This
to be.
guy, this guy looks like he's trying to find. Basically, he looks like he's trying to find like where his house is.
He's either like a porn star or an MMA fighter. One of
His
the other.
neck goes straight down from the earlobe.
There's
right into
there
the
is no
shoulders.
neck. It's just an extended head.
As his clavicle's the size of like a big old rebar.
Right. Yeah. It's basically it's almost as if they were like in the sculpting class and it overlapped with lunchtime. So a guy just stuck a hot dog down in there in place of the head. It's just a hot dog comes out of the torso and they just added facial features. Sometimes you just got to work with what you have. Sometimes
Sometimes you just got to get it done already.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Kind of like this guy, a mayor in Hudson, Ohio, who suggested that allowing ice fishing shanties on a lake could lead to prostitution resigned on Monday after days of being mocked and drawing national attention to the city.
Oh,
This man was shamed out of office.
why can't this operate better in the rest of the world?
I
stage?
wish this was more of a universal thing. It would really de-escalate a lot of situations.
Where was this at?
This
is
Hudson, Ohio.
this is a microcosm
the
of what
mayor.
we need to be.
The mayor.
We
That's
need to
it.
focus on this story.
That's right.
Yeah.
We're gonna. In fact, we might even read the story twice. Hudson Mayor Craig Schubert said in his resignation letter that his comments at a city council meeting had been misinterpreted, kind of like Trump saying that we should inject cleaner into our veins to
Yeah, that's
stop
right.
the virus. So
Put bleach in your veins.
just bleach it out; it'll be fine. My attempt to inject a bit of dry humor to make a point about this in the midst of a cold, snowy February was grossly misunderstood. Yes, because we look to the mayor for humor. You know,
Right. He's our
yes,
guiding light.
the government, the source of all humor. We maybe in the Shakespearean sense, but certainly not in the modern parlance of our times. So during the discussion about whether to permit people to fish on the frozen city lake last week, he said he wanted to raise some data points. He said, does someone come back next year and say, I want an ice shanty on Hudson Springs Park for X amount of time? And if you allow ice fishing with shanties, that leads to another problem, prostitution. Now, you've got to get the police chief and the police department involved. He later said that his comment about the shanties and prostitution stemmed from his experience as a television news reporter covering law enforcement agencies that have arrested people in prostitution shanties.
He was like a news anchor that's now the mayor.
Apparently.
That just goes to show you, first of all, that he's not qualified whatsoever.
Not one
And
little
second
bit.
of all, we need to take note that we can't run it for office in Hudson, Ohio ever, because you and me we wouldn't make it a day.
Or maybe we would be the best at it, because that would be part of our campaign.
Are they mad?
He,
that
on the other hand,
he's not making good on promises.
I think that's
given?
really what it is. He's like,
We
were
want
we were
prostitution
looking for
on
the
ice
hookers.
holes.
Yeah, we were looking for these for
more hooks
prostitutes.
than what I got on my fishing
buddy,
line right now.
Let me tell you.
I got to get some of this cold water on me, because otherwise my wife is going to be very upset. Very upset.
Let me tell you, honey, I was out fishing, and let me just say, I lowered a worm into an ice hole. Okay. And now I'm hooked.
For life.
Well, some in our community saw this as an opportunity to engage in politics and personal destruction by means of character assassination, blaming me for the negative international press that they helped to promote. It was the second time he had brought national attention to the city. Last year, he called for the Hudson school board members to resign over the use of a book of writing prompts for a college-level class at the high school that he called, quote, child pornography.
What is his obsession with pornographic and sexual nature?
The lady doth protest too much.
He's got a little bit
Yep.
too much of a preoccupation
Yep.
with the more carnal urges of the human nature.
He's looking for it, apparently.
He wants some. It's just a cry for help. He really
That is exactly. That's why he's retiring. He's like, I'm going
gotta
to spend
get
all my
laid.
time on these ice shanties.
I'm
That's where I'm
go be
retiring to.
customer number
That's
one.
right. Numero uno, baby. I learned some Spanish while I was hiding in my
I've
house.
heard that they're of the Hispanic persuasion occasionally out there. I want to be multilingual. I don't want to close doors out here. I'm trying to open all of them.
No Laportas anywhere are going to be closed. Let me tell you, they're all going to be open, wide open.
And wet.
Albiata, right? Is that what they say? That or sauce? I forget which
Muchas
one.
gracias.
Yeah.
And policia.
Yep, that's right. Absolutely right. Well, as we move along here, we're going to move to New Mexico next.
It's my favorite mugshot.
This
I've ever
guy's
seen.
he's definitely one. This is going to open the floodgates back up. I can feel it. Okay?
All right.
We haven't had dumb criminals for a little while. We had that guy who was snaking his way through a jewelry store or whatever it was. That guy was great. Dropped it through the ceiling and all that shit. Well, the owners of a New Mexico home were doubly surprised over the weekend to find a burglar in their house with an AR-15.
Oh, this is no joke. Why
Well,
did I say burglar, not a robber?
and then to have him apologize, give them money, and leave embarrassed.
oh,
So
Is this Brad?
that's exactly what I thought as soon as I saw it. The first thing that came to my mind. Yep. Well, the man had slept, bathed, dined, and had some beer in the home on the outskirts of Santa Fe before the owners returned to discover him.
He's Goldilocks.
This is exactly what it is. He's just breaking in so he can try out some of their porridge. So he had an AR-15 scoped rifle, but he didn't threaten them.
Just like Goldilocks.
That's right, just like Goldilocks. Instead, he gave the homeowner, instead of robbing them, he gave the homeowners $200 as a quote reimbursement for the window that he broke.
Oh, sorry for breaking that window.
Sorry for breaking that window, guys.
I ate
Sorry
a couple
about
things, snacks and stuff.
that.
I'll be on my way.
Well, he told the homeowners that he was running from someone and that his family had been killed in East Texas. And he said that his car had broken down outside of Santa Fe. The suspect left with his duffel bag, a gun, walked into a ditch, and he apparently, his alleged larcenies totaled $15. So sure.
Wait,
I guess that's the beer and the food. I guess that's all he really ended
Wait,
up.
what happened? He walked into a ditch?
Yeah, he walked off into a ditch.
And he just walked and just stayed there?
Well, the sheriff's deputies came home. They searched, but they didn't find anyone in the ditch. But they did find him the next day after receiving a call from someone who claimed a man had attempted to steal their vehicle while holding them at gunpoint at a local Church's Chicken restaurant.
Oh, man.
So later on, once
Wait, what happened between that 24 hours? He was so apologetic and remorseful, and then he's using his scope AR rifle to like rob people at gunpoint.
GTA, yeah. I guess he just, I don't know.
Did he just, the flavor just changed that day? Or
I guess he ran out of beer, and so it was like, it's like, goddamn, I got to rob somebody else.
Now I'm
he's
pissed.
He's he's robbing people for the beer, selling it to bums, making a couple of dollars back. That way he can buy, his ammo or whatever he needs. But
he was taking a little bit of a hiatus from crime in that day when he was at those people's house.
That's right, exactly. Well, based on the woman's description of the would-be carjacker, the cops immediately suspected him, and responding officers found him that he had fled as soon as they began to close in on him. After searching the area, they finally found him walking on a nearby road, and he was taken into custody. So he told the investigators he had been caught in a blizzard on Sunday before the break-in, and he was afraid that he would freeze, spurring him to commit the crime.
This was all like there were several stories as to why he was breaking in the
layers
house.
Upon
he
layers.
He told the family that showed up and caught him, well, somebody killed my brother, and I had to run.
Sorry.
I had to make a run for it.
Tuco's after me.
Tuco's coming.
I can't risk it. I can't risk it. That's all it really is.
And now it's a blizzard.
Salamanca.
A blizzard happened. Where's he coming from?
That's right.
Where's he coming? He's coming
the
from
middle
North
of
or
New
South?
Mexico.
He's got Walter White's right behind him.
Those New Mexico blizzards are really a bitch, I'll tell you.
Dude, that's you do not want to be caught in those. Actually, I don't even know if I'm making a really good joke because like it does get really fucking cold in New Mexico. So maybe there was a
You
blizzard.
never know. But it was over the weekend, so that is possible. But
anything can happen on the weekend.
Well, and anything can happen in the fragrance world, man. I'm going to tell you, the Idaho Potato Commission has announced it's celebrating Valentine's Day with the state's signature crop with a limited edition product, potato perfume.
Yes.
They've finally done it. They've made the leap. They're tired of talking about it. There's no more need for dreams, fantasies, or any kind of imagination because this is now a reality. The IPC said that the fragrance Frites by Idaho, Frites. I don't know why they call it that. Maybe we'll get to that. We'll see.
Is it frites?
Frates. We'll call it that. Fratesis. So
Idaho.
It's made.
It's got to be fry something, right?
Well, yeah. Normally they do like French names for perfume.
It's like
yeah, right. These are some wrinkly ass fries in here.
They're soggy and cold.
Oh my God! It's all just the juice. It's all just the juice. Let's see here. It's made from distilled Idaho potatoes and essential oils. Potato oils? I don't know. And is designed to smell like a fresh plate of French fries. Whether you're at a drive-through restaurant or dining in, it's nearly impossible not to grab a fry and take a bite before you're driving down the meal. The smell is too good to resist. So stay tuned for next week when we have a whole line of poisonings from a bunch of people. Drink a potato-flavored perfume, okay?
But this isn't like the smell of potatoes in this perfume is not even what French fries are about. it needs to smell like salt and grease.
That's
Because
right.
Potatoes are the last.
And if
part
that's
of
the case,
flavor.
why don't you just go hang out at the McDonald's and save yourself however much money this
Go
costs?
pick up a 1-hour shift at McDonald's
That's all
or any
you
other
gotta
fast food restaurant, and trust me, you'll smell like fried potatoes.
Just follow somebody around. Say you're volunteering. Whatever.
Get some. Go buy some old restaurant cook's clothes from a Goodwill. I guarantee you save yourself whatever fucking money this would cost you.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Jesus.
Juan's here to the rescue again. It's pronounced frites.
Fritas.
Juan, you got to spell it out phonetically for me here. He's got Freetes as in palm frites.
Palm fritas.
So whatever. It's
Frito-Lay.
French for potato.
Oh, fritas.
So I got the origin right. See, that's
Thank God that one is actually cultured.
Juan's got it. That's it. I
Neither of us
understand.
are.
I understand language. I don't know how to say it, but it's that's good. So
I know that these symbols make words.
that's right. I love it. I love it.
Symbols.
If only they would have. If only they would have done it in hieroglyphs.
Except
Okay.
if they could have just done it in like varying degrees of oh no, what's the word I'm looking for?
Frites is the word.
Frites.
Frites is
Elevation.
That's right. There you go. That's the one.
I want to feel the words.
I want to feel them beneath my feet. Like and Juan just said, like feet with an R. Feeder. Oh,
Frites.
not feeder, a feeder.
A
Yeah, that's a
feeder.
feeder. So anyhow, so whether the perfume is a great gift for anyone who can't refuse a French fry. Actually, I think it's terrible because
it's going to drive you
Going
insane.
to lead to cannibalism. The
You're gonna be
commission.
so hungry.
Well, the commission said that oh my God, they were only $1.89. The $1.89 bottles of fragrance sold out quickly on the website because, but social media users can still enter an Instagram contest to win a free bottle. So there you go.
You can literally save money by just buying a fryer, getting strips of potatoes, frying that crap.
And then just bathe in it.
All you gotta do is just stand there and
Just-
fry it.
just jump right in
smell
the
of it's
fryer.
gonna just
Yeah.
stick on your clothes like you. Trust me, I used to work in a restaurant. I used to smell like the
Oh
restaurant.
my God.
And there's a certain point, meaning like an hour
Yeah.
after being there, where you don't want to smell like that anymore.
No.
You just want to throw up.
My dad used to, one of my uncles, my great uncles had a bakery and my dad used to help him deliver bread. And he said that everybody's always so excited to like, oh, the smell of fresh bread. Cause we got like a bread maker when I was a kid, like my mom got one or whatever. And my dad was like,
Knowing
so-
the
he said-
hell that he went through. Your mom is a savage, dude.
she didn't buy it. She got it as a gift.
But she put it out.
And she
didn't
went,
she?
and she
That's
only,
like
she
putting-
used it like 3 times. And every time he's like, you really want to use that bread maker? Yeah. And so
That's like replacing the bowl of fruit on your kitchen table with a bowl of guns. Your mom is an absolute monster.
it was like the first time you get in, you're like, oh man, this smells so good. And he's like, and then 2 years later, you're like, I never want to smell anything again. Yep,
Well,
that's
this
it.
just goes to show you, variety.
Every smell goes bad. Yeah.
Variety is the spice of life. There's no
That's right.
no one's going to have the same thing over and over and over again forever.
That's what
If
my
that's
doctor
all
tells
they
me.
ever had. If
so there you go. So speaking of a bottle, a pub purportedly to be the oldest in Britain is closing due to financial difficulties.
what? Bunch of pussies.
The Ye Old Fighting Cocks pub.
How? I feel like we actually did some story on this particular name.
I don't
I don't know when.
Not that I recall,
in the
but
past
that doesn't mean
decade of us
anything.
doing this
Oh, maybe,
show,
yeah, that's
probably.
certainly possible.
Go,
Who knows?
go on though.
Well, the Ye Old Fighting Cocks pub in St. Albans, England, announced on Facebook that it was closing permanently after financial problems made worse by COVID-19. So the problem is that the bar first started pouring drinks in the year 793.
No,
The bar has been open for 1,229 years.
And COVID killed it,
And COVID killed
dude.
it.
1,029 years.
1,229 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So, however, the past 2 years of so he said, along with my team, we've tried everything to keep the pub going. But however, the past 2 years have been unprecedented for the hospitality industry, and it's defeated us. Who've been trying our hardest to ensure this multi-award winning pub can continue trading into the future. But they said the pub's financial problems predated the pandemic. The issues continually worsened until the team determined it would no longer be able to meet financial obligations.
How the hell are you going to not meet financial obligations?
After 1,200 years.
There's no fucking way you don't own the land that you're on there from after 1,200 years. First of all, who are you paying? What are you paying? Like taxes, I guess.
Well, we see.
And whoever was owned that fucking building never made the right decisions about.
There's chimneys, so they don't. That's not like they have to heat artificially.
That's right. Well, even if they're having to pay taxes, they should have. It's been around long enough. They should have worked out a deal where this building has been there. They should have been like. We are, I don't know, make some agreement with the government where they are like a separate,
right?
They're zoned separately.
Well, historic, like a historic zoning.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
they should have done that.
Yeah,
there's no way people aren't coming to the oldest tavern ever.
Yeah, especially with a name like that.
Ye old fighting cocks.
Who don't want to go down for a good cockfight?
I'll tell you what, there's people fighting their cocks all day, every day, and they don't even need a prompt to do it.
That's right. Just beer. Just lots of drinking.
Need lots of drinking. There's plenty of that there.
All you need.
Now
That's right.
I'm upset because now I want to go visit this place.
Well, you're in luck because we'll finish this part here. It goes without saying that I'm heartbroken. The pub's been so much more than just a business to me. I feel honored to have played even a small part in its history. Mitchell's and Butlers, the brewery that owns the building, said the pub could potentially reopen. We're currently exploring all other opportunities for the site's future and hope to reopen the pub under new management as soon as possible. So it's possible that you might get your wish, man. You might be able to go to the old cockfighting bar.
I think it would technically be protected as like a historical monument.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not going to knock it down for
it.
condos or anything like that. But I guess it's just mainly the idea that they weren't
operating
able to
as a business.
They made it through all of the. The Black Plague, everything, but
yeah, that's
COVID.
True. Yeah.
Sorry.
COVID can't sustain it.
Just took them down.
But any other thing still stood.
That's right. And
it looks like an ancient Pizza Hut.
It's an ancient Pizza Hut. The original location of Pizza Hut from the year 793. There you go. That's it. It even has a little bar there for you to sit at with the stools. But yeah, so sometimes you just got to figure out, you got to drink your beer if you got it. You got to decide whether or not it's a night for a cockfight. And remember, this might be your last night for a cockfight. You never know. You think you've got plenty more time to cockfight, but sometimes, at some point, inevitably in your life, it'll be your last cockfight.
That's the last time your cock will ever see a fight.
That's our. I mean, if we had to encapsulate our message here on the show, it's that this could be the last night.
This week, I say fight those cocks.
Yeah, it could be the last time.
You might not have another chance.
You never know. You never know when your last cockfight is happening. That's so. The more cock. So just do it. Just do it. Have a beer. Fight a cock, and we'll see you next time. Why not, right? Well, another episode of the Kickstart with Matt. And that's it.
And that is all.
That's what we got for you this week, folks.
Sorry
we weren't here last week, but
who cares?
Yeah, I was at a show. I was watching Ghost and Twin Temple, and
we didn't even talk about that either.
Didn't even talk
about anything interesting that we had done over the week.
Nope. I hope you missed us. We didn't talk about anything.
We'll give you maybe details next week, but we don't really care.
We might forget by then. Who knows what's going to happen?
I've forgotten already.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
What'd you say?
Let me take a video of you saying that you're going to kill the president.
Goodbye. All right, Internet people. Thank you for tuning in. One, and I think Allison is our second there.
Oh, Allison made it.
This is one. Said about the potato perfume. I always wondered how I could seem more Irish. Maybe.
That Irish Spring soap isn't doing enough.
No way. No way.
Yep.
You need this. You need the spray. You need the spray capability.
I want that spray heritage.
That's right. You gotta keep the heritage spray. Yeah, for sure. Well, thank you for joining us. There she is. Hi, Allison. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Juan and Allison and Deirdre from earlier and everybody else who's been there and everybody who's going to be here in the future. See, we're in the past right now.
You could be listening to this sometime in the future.
We don't
and if
know.
you are,
Why? Yeah.
go listen to the next episode because it's already out.
It's already out. It's already out. And if it's not, you're not waiting long enough.
And go check out that one thing where we had a huge run-in with the
Van Buren boys, because we did the secret sign because he was the 8th president. Got to watch out for those Van Buren boys. That's our parting words. Watch out for the Van Buren boys. We love you. Goodbye.